too, and it was a tough match for both of them.
At 105 pounds, we're going to start here with a wrestler from City High School of Iowa City, Ken Stecher, undefeated this year in 29 goes. He's up against Brent Laartz of Charles City. The other thing...
Actually, what I was going to say, we talked about the freshman Osborne having a chance at 4-time. Of course, Shane Light's only a freshman, and he does too.
Yes. We always like to look at that. You see who might be up there in that 4 straight possibility when they get to be a senior. We start with City High School of Iowa City in the dark uniform, in the light uniform, and Brent Laartz of Charles City in the dark. At 1A, we're going to go with Otten-Hoffman of Sigourney against Matt Otten, who's top ranked. He's from Manly North Central. And the AA match is Starmont's Kent Streicher, undefeated, against Brian Wilcox of Davis County.
We have a real scramble here in the match between Charles City's Brent Laartz and City High of Iowa City's Ken Stecher. Both real outstanding wrestlers. They both like to be on their feet. Stecher likes to duck under, high crotch. He's real good on his feet. Doubles and singles, you'll see from Laartz, has a lot of length, as you see, and as he tries to reach around and grab that leg for the 2 points.
Stecher went across to the other side for a high crotch. Laartz blocks him off.
Set him up.
Stecher's a pinner. Out of 29 wins this year, he's had 25 pins.
City High and High School, I suspect he's probably seen the hometown Iowa team wrestle once or twice.
Probably been over to Carver a few times.
There he is on top. He dropped the front headlock and went below, but couldn't get the move he wanted. A nice Kelly and into a takedown. Almost had back points that time. It's Stecher.
Like we were saying, he is really a pinner, and Laartz is going to have to keep his head up and get out of there and explode. He doesn't want to stay underneath that.
Pretty move. Now he has a crossbody right in there, working for tilts.
We're out.
So many of these young men have wrestled a great deal in freestyle. You can see a lot of those tilt moves that they've been doing for years since they were in grade school.
Here's that little knee tap, I call. He was underneath. He tapped the far knee, and then he came out and almost was able to cover that chest for 2 or 3 more points, but wasn't able to do it. Now he loads him up for tilt.
Referee has said not quite. No back points yet. He didn't expose it. In a stop position. Try it again.
1, 2.
Now he has a near fall.
I've got 2, yes.
2-point near fall for Stecher. He leads 4-0. That's the end of the first period.
Green's choice.
Well, results in 1A, Matt Otten from Manly North Central won by a fall in the first period over Otten-Hoffman of Sigourney. Matt Otten, the state champion for 1A at 105 pounds.
He's a tough one. He's a tough one. He was #1 rated all year long and took it all the way to the state championship. Stecher here against Laartz.
You know, Laartz is an interesting story. He has a 3.95 grade point average, one of the best math students in the state, and he's looking maybe to go to college somewhere in a pre-med.
Who gave him the B, huh?
Yeah, really. Hope I don't get anybody in Charles City in trouble. It sounds like he's a tremendous student athlete, and I'm sure Coach Nick Hobbs is real proud to have him on his team. Hobbs, of course, having the state championship team last year and being right in there for the trophy this year.
Now you see that's an offensive front headlock.
He's out to the side. He's got his head out there ready to go.
But the referee was Dale McDonough, by the way. Dale McDonough was not satisfied that it was going anywhere, so he's going to make him start over. We have 1:13 to go. Second period. It's 105-pound state championship AAA division. Stecher again in that front headlock situation. He wants to be able to throw his man by, but a nice counter by Laartz. He's back up in an even position again where he wants to be. There's that same little knee tap or the Kelly or whatever you want to call it.
Now there's a situation where, oh man, that Stecher, he'll really go for that ball any way he can get it. He is really tough there.
He's confident on top. Let me have a scramble is what he's one of these guys who says, put me in a scramble and I'll come out on top every time.
And not only on top of it, with my opponent on his back.
It's 9-0 and counting again. 2-point near fall. That makes it 11 zip. We could get a technical fall here.
1, 2, 3.
In the two-way match,
that makes it 13.
2-2.
3.
It just went to 4-2 in the favor of Kent Streicher. That's an interesting match because Kent Streicher and Brian Wilcox is a repeat from last year's finals.
13-0 here, Tim, with Ken Stecher of Iowa City.
Score right, gentlemen. 13-0.
Looking ferocious. Skilled and committed, and altogether too much so far for Brent Laartz of Charles City.
Strength has a lot to do with it. As you can see, he's just a little bit stronger. That's Coach Clyde Bean saying, get a few more points and you're a state champion, son.
And if he tilts him again, he'll end the match. Because all he needs is 2, you know. If you get a difference of 15, they stop it on a technical fall.
Well, this is Ken Stecher's 3rd time to the state tournament, and it's his 1st time to the finals. He was 4th last year and a qualifier the year before. Whoa, we have a change here.
Oh, boy.
He just wants to get him back there.
Oh, ho, ho! Stecher is on his back and in serious trouble.
5.
You got to be good. You have to come out of those to be good, too. Well, that's a reversal. And should be a reversal and a near fall. I see the score is listed as 13-3, but that has to be 13-5.
Was he on top to start that period?
Let's go, gentlemen. Action.
Laartz is doing a nice job of riding here, and he's really going out to the side and trying to bar the arms up. He's trying to go for the fall here. Stecher is having trouble getting up from the bottom. Laartz was 5th last year at 105.
This is a late rally by this young man from Charles City. Just goes to show you the match is never over.
1.
He has a tough bar arm.
Use it. 2.
He's trying to bar up both arms now.
3.
He has a lot to make up. He has to get a quick pin here if he can do it.
Come to a base. Bottom.
Really, it's kind of hard when the person on the bottom knows that they really don't have to wrestle right here. He can take a stalling, whatever. He's just not going to go to his back and get in any more trouble than he's already in.
Come to a base.
10 seconds left. He's got a state championship if he just stays off his back.
Ken Stecher. 3 seconds. 2. 1.
Down.
He's called for stalling. I don't think he's really worried about it.
No, it's a state championship for Stecher. He's only a junior. You know, I'll bet Brent Laartz wish he had the match to do over. After coming back like that, being able to control him from the top.
But Ken Stecher is the winner. City High of Iowa City. The score is 13-3. Brent Laartz finishes 2nd from Charles City. That's the AAA division. We're showing AAA matches through 126. Now we're going to go over to 2A because that's still going between Kent Streicher and Brian Wilcox.
And like I said, this is a rematch of last year's finals where Streicher beat Wilcox.
Wilcox is riding, but he trails by 2. Streicher leads 4-2. Streicher is undefeated in 35 matches this year, and Wilcox got to find that combination on top. 50 seconds to go in the 3rd period. Streicher on the bottom
and leading.
The referee here is John Monroe. Now you see Streicher try to hook the arm on the near side and maybe roll with it. And there's a warning against the man on the bottom. And that's not more, he was warned earlier apparently. So that's a point. And it's now 4-3 in favor of Streicher. If Wilcox lets him go, he'll be behind by 2 points, but he'll have 25 seconds to take the man down. Contrasting physical.
Yes, it is. Short and stocky, the lankiness here. He really needs to get out of this before stalemate's called so he can get back on his feet and work. 10 seconds left. Stalemate's called here. He really got one chance left.
With 9 seconds. Streicher has an underhook, and he wins the title.
Again.
That's tough. You go out there 2 years in a row, as Brian Wilcox has, and come back second both times. 105 pounds. Those are the winners. That's the winner. Streicher over Wilcox, and we're
Now that maybe 4 years down the road.
okay. Let's go to Dean Borg.
Matt Otten of Manly North Central is the champion again this year. This year at 105 pounds, defeating C.C. Hoffman of Sigourney. He pinned him in 1 minute 15 seconds of the first period. Hoffman, or I should say Otten, was second here in 1985, was champion at 98 pounds last year, comes back this year at 105 pounds. He is the champion in Class 1A. Doug?
Thank you, Dean. We're going to
place, Philip Morgan, Mapleton, Maple Valley. Fourth place, Adam Fenn, Carson, Macedonia. Third place, Cale Lawman, Lorenz Marathon. Runner-up, C.C. Hoffman, Sigourney. And the 1A 105-pound state champion from Manly North Central, Matt Otten.
Matt Otten, who was rated #1 coming into the championship series, into the state meet in the Des Moines Register ratings anyway. He managed to live up to those ratings by winning in the Class 8. Now we'll go to Class AA, and we'll get the top 6 place winners here. We'll have the team scores for you in an update in just a moment. We'll try to keep track. Actually, it looks as if Clinton has now clinched it in AAA.
Jeremy Sutton, Williamsburg. Fifth place, Rod Riffing, Centerville. Fourth place, Greg Fogelsang, Comanche. Third place, Rick Ford, Iowa Falls. Runner-up, Brian Wilcox, Bloomfield, Davis County. And the 2A 105-pound champion from Starmont, Strawberry Point, Kent Streicher.
That's your winner. That's your winner, Kent Streicher. He has a brother coming up ahead of him, who will be in a later weight class. Now that's the AA 105-pound lineup. We'll get the top 6 place winners now in the AAA division.
Presenting the Class 3A 105-pound awards, Coach Clyde Bean of Iowa City City High. Sixth place, Dave Wilson, Council Bluffs, Thomas Jefferson. Fifth place, Dave Schmidt, Boone. Fourth place, G.J. Clothier, West Des Moines, Dowling. Third place, Brian Bayan, Ottumwa. Runner-up, Brent Laird's, Charles City. And the 3A 105-pound champion from Iowa City City High, Ken Stecher.
Ken Stecher, he got way ahead, then had to put off a last near fall situation to hold on to his victory. Let's go to Dean Borg for a report.